And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, and it is February 4th, and it is National Hemp Day. So we are going to tell you all about hemp and how many different products hemp is put in. So we'll tell you about that.
Very good. All right, on our show today, we have a couple candidates on that are running for two different offices. Greg Grass is here running for Congress, and we're going to meet Kelly Ernby, who is running for State Assembly. Also, Tony Berrien with the Hearing Well Club is going to talk about their upcoming meeting. And we have Kristen Orr with the Towers. They're having their open house coming up, and you're all invited to go over there and check things out. And then from the California Club, Susan Wheeler is going to be talking about, well, they have two events coming up. One fairly quickly, and then another one not until, I think, April. But I believe tickets are going on sale for that very quickly.
We have two meetings this morning. We have the third Finance Committee meeting in the boardroom at 1:30, and then we have the GRF board meeting at 9:30 in the boardroom, which will follow our news broadcast in the morning right at 9:30. All right, well, did you know that hemp has been a part of human civilization for thousands of years? The world's earliest civilization used hemp fibers to make fabric for clothing and other materials. Even America's founding fathers drafted early documents on hemp paper. During the last century, leaders used a Hemp for Victory campaign during World War II to encourage farmers to grow hemp for military use. And since then, hemp has been used as an essential material in the invocation of several industries. For example, shipping, construction, textiles rely on hemp for numerous products. Most recently, the construction industry started using hemp in place of concrete. So if you look at the upper right-hand picture there, it's called hempcrete. And then also some of the boards that we use in building materials also have hemp. So the Industrial Hemp Pilot Program allowed several states to grow, cultivate, and process hemp for agricultural purposes. These programs brought thousands of new jobs to an industry that had long been considered obsolete because of the Schedule I classification of hemp. But of course, that has changed, and in 2018, the hemp industry celebrated the huge win with the passage of the Farm Bill hemp, including the leaves, stalks, and stems, has since been rescheduled to Schedule V classification, the same as an over-the-counter low-dose codeine. Now, as a result, the growing, producing, and distribution of hemp is legal on a national level. Products made from hemp, such as CBD, clothing, plastics, paint, insulation, and biofuels are now more readily available. And as you can see from the pictures here, there is a plethora of products on the market today that have some sort of hemp in them, and our friends there at MedTerra is folks that we've done some stories on. Now, if you are interested in learning more about hemp or CBD and THC, I do have a program called Your Health that you can watch on our YouTube channel, Village Television, that talks all about cannabis, so you can check that out. Ken?
All right, now, you know that concrete stuff, the hempcrete, if they made a building on that and the building caught on fire, that would be kind of strange, wouldn't it? No, I do know hemp's been used for years. In fact, the old shipping industry would use that. The rope would be put between the planks to seal the boat up, along with grease and everything. So it's been around for a long time. All right, let's talk about the weather. How about those winds last night? And they will continue today. They'll begin to subside this afternoon. We still could have breezes overnight tonight until tomorrow. And I can't really tell you if they're offshore or onshore. And that's the reason. And the reason is they're clocking around. In fact, last night, when we were getting the strong winds, I was looking at our gauge, and it said coming from the northwest, meaning it's coming from slightly offshore. And really about 5 or 10 minutes later, it clocked fully east. So they were really swirling around last night. We got hit hard, but we were okay. You know, last week, no, we had lots of stuff falling over in our backyard. Here we are, cold today, because these are cold winds. 62 today as our high, 63 tomorrow. But then look as things change. We really start to see the temperatures going up for Friday and Saturday. Going to be mild and then warmer on the weekend. So some very nice weather coming our way. Now around Orange County and beyond today, take a look at Big Bear. Yes, that is their high. Their low was 7 degrees. So, and look at Palm Springs. That is their high, 60 degrees. So very cool throughout Southern California today. Tomorrow, it'll start to get a little bit warmer, particularly out in Palm Springs, because we're not getting those winds as much tomorrow. But still, quite cool. And then, as I said, we'll get that slow warm up. And as we get to Friday and Saturday, it's going to be quite nice out. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
And McCall have created Agent 55, a real estate firm focused on 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 and the marketing technology allows us to deliver even more to buyers and sellers.
Everyone respects Kelly's over 30 years experience as a top sales producer and trusted expert within 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 has great knowledge of Laguna Woods.
Agent 55 offers something powerful and unique. We guarantee it. Ask us how.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Hey, thanks for coming in on a weekend. It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
Way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year. And that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine. Plus this travel bag, absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
And welcome back. We've got a couple candidates on with us today. And one of them you have met before, and the other one, I think this might be your first time on, but it seems like I've met you before. So this is Kelly Ernby, and Kelly is running for the California Assembly District. This is 74. Greg Grass is here, of course, and he is running for the Congressional District, and that is 45?
45.
Right, 45. So welcome to both of you. First, Kelly, tell us a bit about yourself. And I know you're with the District Attorney's Office, right?
Yes, yeah, no, thank you for having me on your show, and good morning, everybody in Laguna Woods. I'm a Deputy District Attorney. I grew up in San Diego. My family are all Navy and Marine veterans, and so I grew up as a kid that learned the value of hard work, and I worked my way through college. I have an undergraduate degree in biology from UC Santa Barbara. I have a law degree from University of San Diego School of Law and a master's degree in public administration from USC. So I've been working really hard for the last 20 years. I do business litigation, so I'm a litigator, I'm an advocate, I'm a fighter for families and for businesses, and I decided to go into public service about 8 years ago from a big law job and took a 70% pay cut and went to the district attorney's office where I work now. So I'm a county prosecutor. I do environmental enforcement and consumer protection. And now I'm running for the state assembly to fix California.
All right, very good. And of course, Greg, you were on not too long ago, but we know that you are currently on the city council of the city of Mission Viejo. You were the mayor, I think, last
I was the
year?
mayor in 2019.
Okay.
Yes. And running for the 45th congressional seat. Ballots are out this week, and we got 28 days till election day, which is March 3rd. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, everybody has to understand that it's coming up quick this time around, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Super Tuesday.
Super Tuesday, I think, this time around. Just quickly, Kelly, some of the issues. Why are you running for the assembly?
Yeah, well, what triggered my run was my brother, who's a Marine, moved to Texas. He couldn't afford to live here anymore, and I'm just fed up with the crime. I'm fed up with the homeless problem that just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm sick of watching our state turn into a state of lawlessness. I'm against sanctuary cities. I think we need real problem solvers in Sacramento, not politics. And so I'm not fresh-faced to politics, and I'm not tied to politics as usual. And I think that's what we need, is somebody with 3 degrees who's really going to solve problems. And I want to ultimately stay in the state, and I want people and their families to be able to stay and not have to move to Texas. No offense to Texas.
Not for their barbecue. That's darn good.
Right.
Quickly, one of the big issues, and I don't know if it's on coming up, but it's been being talked about, Proposition 13 and changing that.
Right.
And the change, the first thing they want to do is people who have commercial properties and things like that. But of course, that can affect even a small business. Maybe somebody has a small property, and raising their taxes, their property taxes, could be monumental. On the other hand, you work for the county, so therefore we know the counties in general, and some of them are hurting as well. So where do you see that balance?
I'm against any kind of tax increase. We can't afford it right now. People can't afford their lives right now. And so what it is, it's a split roll. So what they want to do is protect your residential properties, and Prop 13 basically caps somewhat the property tax from skyrocketing, even though the values of our homes are skyrocketing, but they want to take that away from businesses, so commercial businesses. And what I read was maybe that would equal $11 billion in tax increase on businesses, but that gets passed down to consumers. So if you have a landlord, you're going to pass that cost along. And so it's very bad. And in a time when we can't afford our health care, where people are living paycheck to paycheck and they're leaving the state, it's a terrible idea. Everybody should do your homework and vote no. That's not good for California.
All right, Greg, let's talk about, you're going for, as we said, the 45th district, a congressional district right now, and what's some of the issues that you find most important in your campaign?
The reason we're both here together, the 45th congressional district and the 74th assembly district, Laguna Woods is in both districts. That's why we're here, and we're both advocates to ensure illegal immigration is we go after illegal immigration, because it costs so much on the taxes that goes to the people who put out the taxes, because these illegals come in our country and they immediately go to our schools and our medical care. So that's the number one issue. Taxes, again, like you mentioned, Prop 13, taxes is a big issue. California and the federal government brings in plenty of money. They do not have to continue to spend the money they have. So what my concern is that it's a problem within both the state and at the federal level, the number of taxes, especially here in California. As Kelly says, a lot of people are leaving. I think it's 39,000 a day are leaving California to go to other states, Texas, Arizona, and obviously Nevada. So I'm going to work hard in Washington, and she'll do a great job in Sacramento.
Right, and you know, in a similar fashion, you were here, if you get elected to Assembly, to represent this area of California. If you get into the Congress, you, of course, are here to represent this area of the state.
Correct.
And so some of those issues certainly cross paths quite a bit.
Correct.
You know, you mentioned the homeless, and of course, you know, it's a big issue because there's no one answer to it.
Right.
It's a very, very hard issue. I know that it's been looked at a lot by Todd Spitzer, who is, of course, the DA.
Yeah.
In many ways, you know, when he was as a supervisor, and I think his area at the time covered Anaheim and those areas, North Orange County, which was huge up there, and we're beginning to see it coming down. It's as if it's moved down its way into South Orange County. So it's a difficult issue.
Right, it's infected every part of California, and so, you know, what we need to do is have long-term solutions. We have to look at the root of the cause of the problem in order to solve it. So I have on my website, it's kellyernby.com, I have a detailed plan that I've set out on how we're going to solve the problem long term, and we probably don't have time to go into every part of it, but essentially what the supermajority in Sacramento wants to do is take more money and throw a lot of money at the problem, and they've had decades to do it that way, and we can all see it doesn't work. Right. And so what we need to do, we need to have mental care facilities, we need to have addiction treatment programs, we need to treat it as an emergency to clean up our streets, clean up the needles, give these people a place to go where they have a shower and a proper restroom. That's the emergency, but we need a long-term solution that stops the problem from getting worse. And you know, one of the things I want to look at is where is the risk for the people that are on the bubble and almost ready to become homeless. And that is a lot of times the elderly, military veterans are at risk, foster children who are dumped out of the program. So we've got a lot of work to do, and what we need to do is get politics out of the way and have somebody who's going to really work to solve the problem, and that's where I come in with my background, my training and experience. I'm going to solve these problems and get our state back on track so we can all enjoy our beaches and our parks as it's intended here.
All right, and of course we have just about a minute left. Greg, in the same sense, yes, education is very, very expensive. Yes, healthcare is very, very expensive. But getting to the root of the problem is really more of your issue than just throwing money at it as the first thing.
Yeah, the reason I feel I'm the best candidate is I have Washington experience. When I was a colonel in the Marine Corps, I did a 4-year tour in Washington. I worked at the Pentagon. I worked 3 years at the White House. So I understand Washington. I understand Congress. And I feel I'm the best fit to represent this district in Washington. I'm currently on the City Council, as we mentioned, of Mission Viejo. Last year as mayor, we worked on this homeless problem. And we do not have any homeless in Mission Viejo because we go after them one by one. And we work with Mercy House, which is a nonprofit, and they help us with that. So this is more of a local issue than a federal issue, and I know Kelly's going to attack it at the state level, but you got to get down to the local mayors and councils to work on this problem.
All right, and of course the vote centers, you know, things are very different this year. People have vote centers to go to. They're all over Orange County, and there are local ones here. But the thing is, you can go to any one of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the vote centers open on February 22nd. Ballots are actually in the mail yesterday.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
There's 2 centers in Laguna Woods City Hall and Laguna Woods Village Clubhouse 7.
Yeah.
So starting on February 22nd, you can take your ballots in, or you can vote there, or you can actually drop them in the mail.
All right. Thank you both for coming on. Nice to meet you, Kelly. Greg, good to see you again.
You bet.
All right, you take care, and we'll be back.
Thanks. Have a good day, everyone.
The 2020 election is ushering in a new and exciting change for all of Orange County voting residents. We've always been a leader in election innovation, and now that same strength and legacy are coming to the election process with our new vote centers. This historic shift in voting from traditional polling places to vote centers will make it more convenient, more secure, and more accessible for all voters. As technology is constantly advancing and voter habits change, the traditional polling place model has fallen behind the needs of Orange County voters. We are now introducing vote centers to Orange County. This new way to vote means we are no longer restricted to voting on just one day. We take away the confusion of which polling place to cast your ballot, and we modernize, simplify, and increase security of the entire voting process. Vote centers usher in an incredible leap forward in how our elections are held. You will now be able to vote in person over an 11-day period in nearly 200 county-operated vote centers with highly trained staff that can help you from registering to vote, casting your ballot, and everything in between. Gone are the days of your address determining where you vote or the need for most provisional ballots. Now you can choose to vote at any location convenient for you. Walk in when you want and where you want. Voting in person at a vote center will be a similar experience to what you're used to, only with some exciting enhancements to make the process easier and more efficient, ensuring every vote is handled accurately and securely. Every voter will receive a ballot through the mail prior to Election Day, but this isn't your only option to vote. When voting in person, a new electronic check-in process speeds up voting time, verifies your information, and provides real-time data to election staff so they can better assist you. Regardless of how you choose to vote in person, the procedures all remain the same. If you vote by mail, you can keep voting the same way you have in the past. Your ballot and process will look the same as before. If you prefer to drop off your vote-by-mail ballot, we now have brand new ballot drop boxes located throughout Orange County. These new ballot drop boxes are easy to spot, convenient, and have enhanced security measures. Vote centers are staffed with friendly, professionally trained agents who can assist you with all of your voter needs and offer more services than the traditional polling place. If it's your first time voting or you need general voter assistance, you can stop by any vote center for help. There, they can verify your vote-by-mail ballot has been received, generate a replacement ballot, or check your registration status. We are excited about this incredible new election process that makes voting more accessible, more secure, and simply easier. For more information, please visit ocvote.com.
Welcome back. With me here is Tony Berry, and of course from the Hearing Well Club. And coming up on their meeting on a Tuesday, February 11th, which is a week from today, they're having a guest talking about, well, sort of physical therapy for your ears, which I haven't heard of before. So welcome.
Well,
always good to see you here.
Thank you.
And the lady that's coming on, Megan Landis from Advanced Bionics, is going to be talking about this, and I haven't heard about this before.
Okay. Well, let's just set the stage here for who is a good candidate for oral rehabilitation. Mm-hmm. First of all, when you start to lose your hearing and you don't wear hearing aids, mm-hmm. there are parts of the brain that are not activated, right. They're not stimulated, right. Mm-hmm. and they have a tendency to atrophy. Mm-hmm. So the longer you have gone without hearing aids, the better candidate you are for oral rehabilitation. Exercising that brain, providing the activity, and there's a variety of ways to do that, and so that Megan is going to talk about that.
Okay. You mentioned if they don't have hearing aids, would these folks have to have this to go through this physical therapy?
Whether you have hearing aids or not, you will benefit. However, having hearing aids is the best prescription for hearing loss.
Right.
Because, I've noticed there's advertisements and speakers talking about cognitive health and exercising the brain. This too, hearing loss actually causes atrophy in certain sections of the brain. So wearing hearing aids boosts the sounds that you're missing to activate those spots in the brain. That's why wearing hearing aids is so important. That's why it's a prescription and a treatment for hearing loss, in addition to a lot of life-saving possibilities. You know, if you can't hear your environment around you, you're not really safe. So, so this is like exercise for the ears. So I had that little running ear.
Yeah, I see that.
Exercising the brain.
Have you taken this yourself? Because I'm wondering what's behind it, or is this new to you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, when I got a cochlear implant, then I was introduced to that. So Megan is with Advanced Bionics. Advanced Bionics is a cochlear implant company.
Okay.
There won't be a focus on Advanced Bionics. It'll be more on the exercises.
Okay.
And there's a lot of places on the internet you can go to get these exercises. And then there's some commercial programs as well. I'm not even sure that'll be mentioned, but it's really important. Even people that are hearing could benefit from learning to listen, focused listening.
Yeah, I can see where that could be a benefit. You know, there's that old saying, you might hear something, doesn't mean you're really listening. And I think in many ways nowadays, it's even for people who can hear well, it's even harder because you have so many different things going on at once, all different devices and stuff like that.
Attention deficit disorder.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's very hard to focus even when folks are sitting home and you're watching something on TV. I know with me, I would say 70% of the time, you know, I have my phone or I have my iPad on my lap, kind of like, you know, going through, like flipping through a magazine, I guess would be equivalent of why I'm watching something. Well, obviously it's whatever I'm watching is probably not that important to me, but you understand what I mean. Yeah. And
so just imagine, you know, getting hearing aids and doing nothing. It's sort of like having knee surgery and not exercising the knee. So those people who especially new to hearing aids, it really is helpful to increase your comprehension and understanding of the words, and it helps you adjust to hearing aids much quicker by exercising your brain through your ears.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a great benefit. Now, is she going to go through different exercises while she's there and then suggest once people leave where to go and find these?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And most of the places she's going to offer are no charge. We don't sell anything.
Right.
And you know, but there is one program. It's called LACE, L-A-C-E, that can be purchased that help with that. But that costs about $75. But you don't have to do that.
Okay, that's good to know. And as I said, this is you know, something that I haven't heard of before. So I think this is fantastic. You're bringing it to the community, as you point out. Even people who are not using hearing aids or maybe not even have much of a loss of hearing, this can benefit them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then the day comes when they're there, they have the information.
Yep. So the Hearing Well Club, I just wanted to remind everybody, is a peer-to-peer hearing loss support group. And we don't sell anything. It's really important for people to know, because sometimes I tell people, I'll see them in the supermarket or whatever, and I invite, I already got hearing aids. I'm not interested in buying anything. We don't sell anything.
Yeah.
So we just educate on hearing better. And this is a really good example of a program that we...
It is. And if you want more information, it's really easy. HearingWellClub.com. That's the website. If you want to get a hold of Tony, it's info@hearingwellclub.com if you would like to email her. It's fantastic. And once a month, you have your meetings. Usually it's the second Tuesday of the month, am I right?
Exactly, the second Tuesday. Mark your calendar in advance.
Yeah, you bring together just wonderful guests and talk about all these different technologies and ways to help you hear better. And as I said, maybe you're not quite there yet, but just having that information, because one day you probably will be, right?
But if you live long enough,
yes,
you'll probably have some hearing loss.
Yes. All right. Good to see you, as always.
Thanks, Ken.
You
Thanks.
take care, and we'll be right back.
Hi, Hi, I'm Ann Mundell Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. As an audiologist, I have the education and expertise to assess, diagnose, and treat hearing loss. Hearing aids are only one part of the treatment process. The way we have been taught to fit, counsel, and use hearing therapy is what makes us different. Amazing Hearing, audiologists with the education, expertise, and empathy to change how you hear.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Over 25 years, we have worked hard to make Brilliant Smile the premier dental office in Laguna Woods. We take the extra time to understand our patients' special needs and always perform the highest quality dental work at affordable prices in a relaxing and friendly environment. There is no need to refer our patients to anybody else. We perform everything from cleaning all the way to the implant and sinus surgeries all under one roof. Stop in or call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
What do you get when you take a widow who's ready to start dating, a singer aged out of the cruise circuit, a lawyer who was betrayed by her once ill husband, and a woman whose husband left her for the whore from Gate 4? Put them all together and you have Tales from the Woods, written by Terry Louise Fisher, known for classics such as L.A. Law and Cagney and Lacey, along with the old prose. Tales from the Woods follows these four ladies as they take advantage of new opportunities while starting a new chapter in life, all while meeting some pretty colorful characters along the way. Join us every Friday at 6 p.m. and Monday at noon, only on Village Television.
Vacation where you live. The Towers offers the amenities and services of a hotel, daily lunches and three-course dinners, weekly housekeeping, spacious floor plans with panoramic views, on-site maintenance, daily activities, and a 24-hour reception desk. Visit us at towers@lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Welcome back. Well, we have Kristen here, who is with the Towers.
Hi.
And right before we came on, we were just talking about, affordability. I mean, that's so important right now with seniors where, prices are just going crazy in a lot of places. And when you're looking, for myself, for my parents, I'd love for them to find a nice place to live. You don't have to worry about them. And it sounds like the Towers does provide something like that.
We do. It's pretty incredible. People are blown away when they find out how affordable it is to live at the Towers, especially in comparison to some of the other senior living type communities, assisted living, and independent living. While we're completely independent living, you get a meal included, you get housekeeping, you get activities on site, a 24-hour reception desk, a maintenance team. And if you come to our open house, you can hear just how affordable it is, but people are blown away.
Now, what are some of the new things that have been going on in the Towers lately?
Well, we were always working on piping, so our maintenance team is busy around the clock replacing some of our largest pipes. There are waste and vent stacks. That's not very exciting, but it sure
has to be done.
It sure is what's going on most of the time. We hosted a residents forum last week where the whole staff came together, dined with residents in the dining room, which we love to do when we get the chance, and then kind of just spoke about our departments. And we had employees talking about how long they'd worked there. One gentleman, he's our building engineer, his name's Ed Presley, has worked at the Towers for 40 years.
Wow.
Talked about his kids running around on this stage in our big auditorium, and now those kids have grandkids, or now those kids have kids that are his grandkids.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think we're just fostering a really nice family feeling.
Good.
And trying to plan activities and events that encourage that.
Well, right, and we're showing some footage of the Towers. tell me what the towers, like how many units are there and that kind of thing?
We have a total of 311 units, 7 different floor plans, a studio, 2 one-bedrooms, 2 different one-bedrooms, 2 different 2-bedrooms, and 2 different 3-bedrooms.
Wow.
So you can kind of, pick size based on what you're looking for. That's the other really nice thing. And when you're going to a senior living community, a lot of times you're having to downsize to a really large degree. And while you're still probably downsizing from a single family home, you can get up to 1,800 square feet of home.
That's a good size.
Yes, and my favorite part, and a lot of people's favorite part, is everybody has panoramic glass windows on the front of their unit. And so everyone has a stunning view. Whether you're looking back over the mountains toward Laguna Beach or if you're looking over the Saddleback Valley, it's breathtaking. So.
Okay. And the majority of the units have some sort of a kitchenette, so you basically would be able to cook if you wanted to.
Yes, you've got a 2-burner stove, and everybody's got a microwave, a sink, a refrigerator. So, and then we have a community kitchen. So if people want to bake, a lot of times, especially when people have their grandkids coming to visit, their grandkids remember their favorite chocolate chip cookies or banana bread. And so our residents like to be able to still provide that. And so they can and go use the oven in the resident kitchen.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
So you do have a open house that's coming up. So what do you do there? Can you actually see units when you come to the open house?
You can. Okay. So the way it's formatted is kind of come in, you get to sample some food from our dining services provider. I mean, it almost could be a lunch, but it's kind of heavy appetizers and something to drink. And then we host a 20-minute little presentation that I give just to give you an overview of the towers as if you've never heard of it before.
Right.
And we talk a little bit about the village as a whole for people who aren't from nearby or don't currently live in the village. And then when all that finishes, we have a Q&A, so people can ask any question that they'd like, whether it be to residents. We have residents sitting up on the panel so they can give anyone who's interested a really nice flavor of how it is to live in the community. And then the part that everybody looks forward to, our realtors come and give tours at the very end. And so usually we have somewhere between 8 and 10 units open to show, and you get to walk around and see everything and figure out what might work best for you. A lot of people who come to the reception are looking to move in soon. Others are really planning for their future and thinking, maybe this isn't until 5 or 10 years, but I want to know what's out there.
Would you say that many people who are within the community look to the towers as kind of like a final place for them to live?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think so, because every time at the beginning of the open house, I'll ask, now, raise your hand if you already live in Laguna Woods. And usually it's about 2/3 of the crowd that will raise their hands. And I would say that a lot of people view the towers as a place where they could spend their final years. Some people move in their 70s, others move in their 80s. And I think it works for both of those age groups, but it is really nice. It's a place where you can continue to age, but not have to change your home environment. So it can definitely be the final move for most people.
What if they've moved to the towers and there's some other issues that might develop over time?
Yeah.
Can they have other assistants there?
Yeah, they can hire a caregiver. So while we don't provide any sort of medical care, we don't have a nurse on site. Again, we're completely independent living. But it's your own unit, just like your own home, that you can hire somebody to come and do something. So a lot of people do that. They hire caregivers, and again, they're able to stay in their home and bring in the care that they want.
Okay, and what would you say when they are moving from either outside Laguna Woods or inside? Why do they come to the towers? What is it that the towers provides that maybe something else doesn't?
I think it provides a family atmosphere where staff and residents truly care about one another. Staff, we love to serve our residents. We love to spend time with them. We love getting to know them. And I think you feel that when you walk in the doors, and the residents just give us so much fulfillment on a daily basis. I can't tell you how many compliments I receive every day, just on things that I'm like, oh, I would have never thought of that, but thank you. So they're quick to show kindness. And then I think obviously the second thing would be the affordability. Again, come to the open house.
And that was a great segue into that. So the open house is Sunday, February 9th. Okay, and what else? What is going to happen during that time frame?
So it starts around 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And again, there's refreshments and drinks available.
Right.
I'll go through my 20-minute presentation, talk about the service levels, and talk a little bit about the village as a whole, and then the beautiful panoramic tours of the units begin.
All right, that's awesome. And you call it hotel-style living.
We do.
And someone here said it was like being on vacation, but you're home.
But you're home. And I think that is a really great way to describe it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. And remember, if you want any information about that, you can always go to the Laguna Woods. Actually, it's towers@lagunawoodsvillage.com. We'll be right back.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
What's my passion? Finding balance with every dance move.
The sound of the ukulele, the softness.
My son's nonverbal, but when he does talk, I need to be able to hear him. Hear well, stay vital. Hearing loss is linked to increased risk of dementia, depression, falls, and isolation. Stay engaged and keep doing what you love. Check your hearing wellness every year.
Welcome back. California Club has some excellent things that are coming up, and Susan Wheeler here is here to tell us all about all the fun things you have. But first and foremost, welcome.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm so happy to be here today.
Nice to have you on, and I understand this is your first year as president.
Well, yes, that's the way we work, first and only year. That's the way our club operates. It's actually a 2-year kind of job. The first year you are the junior person. You're trained by the senior president. Second year, you just step up to the plate, give it all you have, and train someone else for the next year.
Good.
So it's a system that works very, very well.
Excellent, excellent. Well, what do you have to look forward to this year?
Well, this year, what we have coming up, well, let me tell you a little bit first about why we are different from some of the other clubs.
Perfect.
We're a social club, of course, but we are more like a nightclub.
Oh.
Think of the Copacabana, El Morocco, things like that. We're over 50 years old, and we are patterned after the nightclub where you come in, you get all dressed up. Well, people don't do that in Laguna Woods, but this is the night. Once a month, you get all dressed up, cocktail dress. We have a couple of formal events every year.
Okay.
You arrive at Clubhouse 5, typically 350 people. A lovely cocktail hour with a dance band playing. After that, we have a lovely dinner, always very upscale, lobster tail, prime rib, whatever. And wine is served with dinner, complimentary wine. After dinner comes the featured entertainment of the evening.
All right.
And after the featured entertainment, there is more dancing for another hour. The featured entertainment, it varies always from month to month. And I think it's because we have such a wide age range with our membership, people in their 50s up through their 90s.
Wow.
So we've had our share of tribute groups for entertainment,
Okay.
you know, ABBA and the Eagles, Frank Sinatra, Elvis. We also have groups from Vegas that sing Broadway songs.
Wow.
That people love. We have, last month, we had a Celtic rock band.
No kidding.
And these 5 guys, they all play traditional Irish instruments. And some Irish songs, but with a rock twist to it.
That sounds
great
awesome.
fun. One month we had a female impersonator.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a great variety of entertainment, always with fabulous separate jazz bands. I mean, separate dance bands.
Okay.
But coming up this month, we have a very special entertainer. He is from Russia. He's a Russian American. He was trained in St. Petersburg. He is a vocalist and also a trumpeter.
Wow.
And he plays some of the smooth old favorites like Tangerine and, you know, those favorites from the 40s, Gershwin and Irving Berlin songs.
Wow.
So he will be our entertainment this month. And it's a formal event this month. People get dressed up. And for the formal events, there are men that wear tuxedos.
Wow.
You don't have to, but at least
But they do.
They do.
That's
but at
great.
least wear a jacket and a tie.
Okay.
And the ladies, of course, the ladies go all out.
That is awesome.
But they don't have to. I mean, wear a nice cocktail dress, or if you choose to, you can wear a long formal gown, and you will be right at home there.
It sounds nice, you know, and I like the fact that you give people an opportunity to do that, because I feel we just don't have enough opportunities unless you're going to a gala or fundraiser where you can wear a cocktail dress. So that's nice.
Absolutely right, and that's why people do call it the best night of the month. And we meet only 9 months out of the year.
Okay.
No December, no July and August.
Okay.
But during those 9 months, we have, they're mostly cocktail dress, cocktail attire. 2 or 3 are typically formal. The last one in June is the end of our season, and that's casual.
Okay.
So
we've got a lot of variety, and let's actually go back to what you're having, the Jazz with Pizzazz. How do you pronounce his name? Is it Ila Sarov?
It's Elias.
Elias
Sarov.
Sarov.
Right.
Okay. How did you guys find him?
Well, we have, you know, our board, we have 10 positions on our board.
Okay.
One person is in charge of entertainment, you know, one publicity, one and all these things. So it's our wonderful entertainment people that we count on. And for them too, you know, this is a 2-year position we each hold. 1 year as a senior, 1 year as a junior.
Got it.
So it's that's why we get such a variety of entertainment, because we have different entertainment directors every year, and they find them. Some of them are from Vegas, some in Palm Springs, some from LA, some from local, you know, places here like the Coach House, and the Festival of the Arts in the summer.
Right. I just went to the Coach House last weekend. That's the first time I'd been there. It's really
so
fun.
What
It's great, and the cover band was amazing. It was Queen Nation.
Who did you see?
Queen Nation. So they were
fabulous.
great. They were really good. I was very impressed. And so I know the Neil Diamond one that you have coming up in April, and I'm sure you'll be back again to talk about it. So we'll just touch on it quickly. It's a #1 tribute to Neil Diamond.
It is, absolutely. Now, California Club, typically we do our once-a-month things, but there are a lot of clubs that do a special performance at Clubhouse 3, where you can invite 800 people to sit and enjoy an evening of just a fabulous performance.
Yeah.
Now, our entertainment chairperson who found Neil Diamond found the best Neil Diamond. Now, you know there are many, many Neil Diamonds around, all different qualities. We have #1, and we do presentations, videos of of him performing with Neil Diamond, and they are fabulous
And
together.
they look, I mean, the pictures right here look just like
They
him.
look
It's
alike, they sound
amazing.
alike, yes.
It's amazing. Well, that'll be a fun one, too.
It will be great, and you know, we've sold over half our tickets already, so if
you
people
did?
are
For April
interested-
already?
For April.
Oh, man.
So if you're interested, be sure to
Yeah, you got to get
your
on
ticket
that one.
right away.
All right, well, good. So February 25th is the next one. That's at Clubhouse 5.
Right.
The bar, it says doors and no host bar open at 5:15.
5:15.
Okay.
Band starts at for dancing at 5:30.
Okay. And this is a smaller venue.
Well, this is our 350 people
still,
will be there.
But not in the larger
But not in
location.
the larger,
Okay.
no. And
Okay.
it's open to, let's see, it's $28 if you're a member, $33 if you're not a member.
Okay.
You're welcome to come as a non-member if you'd like to see what we're all about.
Okay.
And it's open to everyone in Laguna Woods. You don't have to be a longtime California Club resident or anything like that.
All right.
Everyone in Laguna Woods is welcome.
Well, excellent. Well, have a wonderful time. It sounds
Thank you.
great.
All right, you should come join us one of these evenings.
I will. Thank
All
you for
right.
the information.
Thanks, Lisa.
All right. And if you'd like information about this particular club and all the things they have coming up, is California Club of Laguna Woods Village.com. But for that event, if you would like to make a reservation, you can go to calclubreservations@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
The best workout machine is one that will get you results fast and is one that you'll actually want to do. Introducing the Body Power Step Track, the affordable 2-in-1 alternative that puts you ahead of the curve. With the Curve Crank technology, it's designed to combine cardio and strength training into one machine. Step Track gives you 8 levels of magnetic resistance and is professional designed with high-intensity training workouts that take just 12 minutes a day. So what do you have to lose besides your excuses? Step up and get ahead of the curve.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
You want me to help put you in the state attorney general's office?
I do.
There's something that I need in return.
Name it.
Taylor Mason. I want them in a cell.
Take them out.
This I do.
Get with it, people. Have fun storming the castle.
New episodes, only on Showtime.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight. And I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me. Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing. We can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
Our movie for Friday is called Aquila and the Bee. And that will be shown at 2 and 7 p.m. on Friday. And it's about Aquila, who is an 11-year-old girl living in South Los Angeles. And she discovers she has a talent for spelling, which she hopes will take her to the National Spelling Bee. Now, despite her mother's objections, Aquila doesn't give up on her goal. She finds help in the form of a mysterious teacher and along with overwhelming support from her community. Aquila might just have what it takes to make her dream come true. And again, that will be on Friday, February 7th at 2 and 7 p.m. And that movie is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. And then the next movie we have, which is Monday, and that is the original Little Women. And that is from 1949. Wow. A group of sisters experience life's difficulties and its pleasures while growing up in 19th century America. The March sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy, struggle to make ends meet in their New England household while their father is away fighting in the Civil War. Despite harsh times, they cling to optimism, often with neighbor Lori as a companion. As they mature, they face burgeoning ambitions and relationships, as well as tragedy, all the while maintaining their unbreakable bond. And so that one you can see on Monday, February 10th at 2 and 6 p.m. And that one is brought to you by RadNet. So great movies for you. And as Ken mentioned, boy, that wind was just outrageous last night. I live out in the canyon there, and it was crazy. I didn't get much sleep. But nonetheless, it should be simmering down over the next day or so, and our temperatures look pretty nice. Not exactly super warm, but what would you expect for this time of year? We are looking at high 62 today, lows in the 40s, and pretty much stays somewhere in the same area until we get to the weekend. We're going to warm up a little bit, 68, 48 on Friday, and then 71, 48 on Saturday. And then around town, we have temperatures looking pretty good. And boy, the high in Big Bear is looking at 28. I think he said the low was 7, and then Palm Springs is 60. So it's actually quite beautiful out regardless of the chilliness, so it's very pretty. And don't forget, right now, coming up at 9:30, we will have the GRF board meeting showing here. So stay tuned. That will be right behind us here at 9:30. Have a great day in the village, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Back. I'm Kiana Lee. Today we're talking to Dr. Chuck Lee of 7-Day Dental. Today's topic is teeth whitening. Doctor, what do we need to know about teeth whitening? Dad.
Oh, the whitening kit whitens teeth up to 5 shades in 10 minutes, and it's zero sensitivity.
Thank you, doctor. So come on in and get your 7-Day Dental smile.
Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.